Hi, I'm Natalia. A few things to know about me. I have a degree in teaching and I have been traveling for more than 10 years around the world. Being a teacher was natural for me and I would always find myself in a trainer position in the team. However, I was always passionate about construction, renovations, restorations, remodeling, and residential constructions. In general, it excites me. I always felt the urge to be a part of the process, and I did every time I could. Okay. Uh, when I came to Canada, there was an opportunity for me to get a formal education in project management that, in perspective, would let me pursue my dream job. This opportunity I took, and here we are. I am presenting my Capstone project. When I had to look for my Capstone for sponsorship for Capstone project, naturally I focused my attention only on the companies with the residential construction profiles. I was happy to find Zebra Developments that based in Midland and serviced a large territory north of Barrie. Ziad Hamid, my sponsor, the owner of the company, offered me part in a small project. We together renovated a basement of the house with the family close to him. The basement of the bungalow had the frames that would be divide the spaces in three rooms, no bathroom, no kitchen. But the family wanted to change the structures and divisions. The end result would be a spacious gym, office, reading room, and a storage with enlarged passages and no doors. Talking about approaches, on site everything was handled through the phone prompt and ad hoc style, no documentation was expected. It appeared to be a routine project for my sponsor, and since it was first time for me participating in such a project and manager role, many things were not clear for me. For example, where to start, what to ask to get the guidance. While planning my work, my first priority was the administrative part and preparation of all the documentation for the project. For example, developing the project management plan. I had several calls with my sponsor and it helped me to figure out the details, the objectives, how we're going to control the quality of the project, what is required to start work, what kind of risks we are expecting, and so on. As a resource, I also use the guidance from several books of the project processes, how to manage the project, Book, Memory Jogger, and of course the content from projectmanager.com. As an expected outcome, while preparing all requirement documents and deliverables for my Capstone course, I summarized the knowledge and I got in the course and many pieces came together. Um, in, I realized that managing the project is a very creative process. In the basement renovation, the most important pieces were communication and the leadership. I've never spoken so much on the phone with many people. I had to contact several subcontractors to get the quotes from them, schedule the work, make sure there are no surprises in the way. The owner didn't want many people to come for estimates because of COVID, so we had to do a virtual estimates. My sponsor wasn't available for a few weeks and it caused delays, and as well, very quickly I learned how to use the attitude of offering solutions and helped me to navigate the project process. The most important lessons I have learned is in this basement renovation is that the working crew a very important resource in construction. As a project manager, I have to do everything to keep them happy, keep the good relationships with them, grow that resource. One of the major things I learned also is important to have a clear overview of the project without spending too much time on it. It was challenging in the beginning, but as a suggestion from my professor, I developed a simple template that you can quickly fill up during the planning phase, and it displays all the activities, timing, quotes, and resources needed. I know there are so many software out there, but I wanted something simple that could control as well. I could control as well. I already tried in my other personal projects, and with the minimum modifications, it helped me to manage it more efficiently. As well, I learned how drastically can affect the unexpected circumstances such as like COVID. And simple things like delivering of the materials or virtual estimations. It's important to maximize every opportunity you may have to spare some buffer. In general, in the project, I became more confident in talking to strangers and collaborating with others. That's something personally I consider as an important win for me. In my professional life, I'm going and I will manage similar projects. Something important I will do is use the project management methodologies. It's fundamental to structure the work, identify deliverables, and establish strong relationships with sponsor. I think and evaluate your risk of the project. I will also keep the room for agility during the execution. We're always dealing with other people, and there's so many scenarios that flow can go. It's not so much about planning, but about evaluate and be prepared to manage the projects. Thank you very much.
Questions? Many.